The following video is rated PG for puzzling gameplay. Viewer discretion is advised.
Now that we have reached the gold semifinals, we have reached the meat and potatoes of our tournament, being V-hard only for the rest of the way. And these two have proven themselves as well as anyone. It is the 1 seed Yoschi112 and the 4 seed thebfin314. Welcome, puzzlers. This is your head tournament organizer, Cards of the Heart. Welcome back to the League of Puzzle Speedrunners Tetris Attack vs. Speedrun Tournament 2023. And we've got two great matches for you as we get one step closer to determining who will be our TA 2023 champion. Let's remind ourselves who is going to be playing today. As you can see, my match that I actually played earlier this week against the one and only FFR Pro 21 will be played later, a clash that is always a good one to watch. But first up, we have two players who have been able to prove themselves on the V-hard stage in this tournament. Yoschi112, the defending champion, puts up V-hard times as consistently as anyone ever has. And the thebfin314, new to our tournament scene, but put up a very strong V-hard time against Tetris Attacker in the last round. So I expect this to be a very powerful clash when these two have to come together for a best of 7 V-hard format that this match will demand from them. We'll see how they will fare in their first clash together in just a little bit. But first, if you're tuning into this game for the first time and you're not exactly sure how it all works, allow me to take a couple minutes of your time to explain how this game works and how we are playing it in this tournament. Tetris Attack is a match 3 puzzle game released for the Super Nintendo in North America and Europe based on the Super Famicom game Panel Upon. It was also localized and broadcast through the Super Famicom's Satellaview add-on multiple times throughout its service. Both versions are playable in this tournament. Swapping up to 2 panels in your stack at a time, match at least 3 panels of the same color horizontally or vertically to make the panels disappear. Simply matching 3, however, will not be enough to win. You need to make combos and chains to not only stop your stack's gradual rising for a short time and prevent your stack from breaking through the top of your field, but also send garbage to your opponent to force their stack to the top of their field. Make combos by matching more than 3 panels at once. The amount of time they stop rising the stack is minimal, but so is the amount of time their garbage makes the opponent's field shake. Quick wins can be achieved if you stack combo garbage correctly. Make chains by linking sets of matches together. Make one set of panels disappear and then let the panels directly above them fall into another match. Their garbage makes the opponent's field shake more, but they stop the rising stack for much longer. Forcing your opponent's stack to the top is more consistent with larger chain garbage. To beat the CPU opponents, you must either make sure that they run out of time while their stack is topped out, send so much garbage that they can no longer make a move, or send garbage in a way to make them think they can no longer make a move. Due to how combo garbage is handled in this game, this is by far the least likely scenario. In Versus mode, the easy level has 10 stages, the normal level has 11, and the levels hard and V-hard, as we call it, have 12. In this tournament, players will be racing each other through all of those stages to defeat the final stage as fast as they can. The player who does that first wins the race. The player who wins a predetermined number of races first wins the match. Best of luck to all of our players. We have reached the semifinals of our gold bracket, so now it is V-hard only. It is best of 7. First to 4 V-hard wins will win the match and go on to the finals for a shot at the title of TA 2023 champion. The loser will have to settle for a fight for 3rd place in order to win a piece of our crowd-funded prize pool. Pool is now at $127.64 out of our goal of $500. All of the players that we will see today have qualified for guaranteed portions of the prize pool. But if we do reach our goal of $500, then the top 8 will get payouts from the gold bracket. So if you have any change to spare, our players will definitely appreciate it if you throw them our way. And if you increase the prize pool for this tournament, you will also increase the prize pool for the other tournaments that we are about to play. Starting next week, actually, we will have an endless tournament. So we just go through each race in the endless mode, trying to score the maximum amount of points of 99,999 and ending the game as fast as possible. And then in 2 weeks, we'll have the stage clear tournament where we start from stage 1-1 in the line clear mode and then rocket our way through to Final Bowser as fast as possible. If you are watching this match on YouTube, you will have a very, very short amount of time to sign up for the endless tournament. Sign-ups will end on the 29th, which should be the day that this video appears on YouTube, now that I think about it. But if you miss out on that, then there's still a stage clear tournament. Sign-ups will end April 5th. And if you are familiar with our minor tournament structures, and you will be familiar with these tournament structures. But we are here today to look at the gold bracket, and I think the 4 best players that showed themselves during qualifying definitely felt worthy to show up here. These were the 4 players that were the only ones that got sub 8 V hard times in qualifying, and now they fight here in V hard, in the V hard round. And of the 2 players that we're going to see in this match, it is actually thebfin that posted a faster V hard time in their last match. thebfin posted, I believe it was an 8:28 in his match against Tetris Attacker, whereas Yoshi, by his standards, struggled through 2 V-hard races against Tayman, getting a 9:15 before being able to close out that match with an 8:35. So I think we've seen Yoshi be vulnerable. We have seen Yoshi lose in penultimate bracket matches before, so I'm not about to count thebfin out of this match just yet, but I do think ultimately Yoshi will prove himself to be a bit too consistent to slip up over the course of 7 races, which this match will. Hopefully for the fans, I think it would be best to go 7 games, but I think Yoshi will end up taking it in 6. thebfin has grinded out this mode so much that getting sub 8 times isn't actually that difficult for him. So I think this is going to be a very competitive one. This will be thebfin's hardest test that I think he will have in the entire tournament. So being his first tournament, this will be very interesting to see how he will perform on that stage. I think we've kept our players waiting long enough as we had some technical difficulties getting this match started, so let's go ahead and start this match. This is the number 1 seed Yoschi112 taking on the 4 seed thebfin314 in gold bracket semifinals, best of 7 V hard action, and that puzzle action is going to start right now. Wonderful. Let's engage in some audio balancing. We have audio for Yoshi. We have audio for thebfin. We'll take a listen to thebfin's audio later on in the match, but we will keep our audio with Yoshi for this one. And yes, it is all V-hard all the time for the rest of this bracket. Players here will be fighting for a spot in the gold finals, where the match will be best of 9 in the V-hard difficulty, and if not, they will go into the third place match, where there's also best of 7 V-hard. And our players have been set off on their path to race number 1. And it looks like we will see thebfin314 stream be behind by about 2 to 3 seconds, so we'll keep an eye on that, and we're gonna see just how random these foes can get. Every garbage clear they get, like Yoshi just suffered at the hands of Lakitu, will waste a lot of time, and these foes being faster than everything else that the game has had to offer to this point, those will happen more and more often. thebfin314 not only dealing with a garbage clear in his first stage, but also a chain off of the transformed garbage, which these foes don't actually know how to do. So that's just unfortunate timing, and that very fortunate timing for Yoshi, a 10-second stage. We seem to see that more and more from the likes of Yoshi and FFR and myself throughout these tournaments. thebfin314 definitely no slouch in that department, getting a 15 bumpty. So those are going to be the times that both of our players will be hoping to see over the course of these stages. Wow, Poochie going down to 2 lines of garbage to 2 lines of panels for Yoshi to try and catch up on. That is so hard to keep up with. Most of these foes will go down to usually 7 to 8 lines of garbage. Ooh, Yoshi getting over there for the 4 chain really quickly. Certainly the combo garbage is enough. Oh, it would... okay. Whew. That was a bit close. That was a bit close. And it's not like thebfin314 is playing necessarily badly, I say as he proceeds to drop a chain. But thebfin314 has been a victim of unfortunate timing, and sometimes that's just the long and short of it in these runs. Getting the timing of your attacks is so difficult, and wow, okay, Froggy just not giving Yoshi any window whatsoever, and here's a chain off the garbage again. But Yoshi is so aggressive with combo storming his opponents, even in PvP context, that Yoshi tends to give these foes no room to breathe when they finally do have an opportunity to move. Ooh, that was a bit close, but thebfin314 does get that kill at 20 seconds, and by all accounts, he is not all that far behind. Looking at close to 20 seconds from here, and if the stages are only going to be barely under 20 seconds, then there is an opportunity for thebfin314 to come back. Because honestly, when we get to the Cave of Wickedness from stage 9 onward, the cave will make fools out of everyone. That chain a bit short from Yoshi. There's something to be said about making short chains to reduce the shake time that the larger garbage blocks send, but Lungefish is also one of those foes that makes a lot of matches, but doesn't raise the stack super aggressively. So, in my experience, it'll take like 8-9 lines to top off most of these Lungefish and Raphael the Raven stages. So, even though Yoshi has not been completely crisp in this race so far, sheer speed, which he's able to follow up attacks, is keeping him in the lead for now. Wow, a horizontal 6 combo in the second tier, allowing Raphael to get an extra match, but will not have time for anything else. And Yoshi will be entering the Cave of Wickedness at around 5:15. Meanwhile, Ethan just starting Raphael. But again, it's still too close to call at this point because the cave has ruined so many good runs. Yoshi gets a 9 combo follow-up there as Hook Build goes for a 9 chain, will get it. And, oh, Yoshi's not quite set the combos. Even Yoshi would have trouble topping off a stack that low. Very unfortunate. Meanwhile, Beefin did not have Raven topped out for the longest time. Is still dealing with a very trolly stage. Now the combos are down in time. And Yoshi, in exasperation with how that stage played out. The lead is growing, though, for our defending champion. So there's no room to panic yet. But again, we did see Yoshi bleed against Tayman in the last round. So there still could be anything that could happen here. Beefin finally out of the nightmare that is the Raven. Okay, Plant does not have anything lined up for the garbage on that match, so Yoshi will be escaping from the plant at 30 seconds. All things considered, these stages have not been disasters for our 1 seed. Just the way he's able to maneuver the pieces around to get everything he wants in the middle of a chain. It's like he's playing on 2 speed when everyone else is playing on 6 speed. Oh, Kamek is going off for a 5 chain and transforms the garbage and is gonna get a lag chain off of this garbage. Are you kidding me? Oh, Beefin runs out of panels and out of time! Oh no! That might be curtains for this race. But Kamek is doing what he can to make it interesting. Still getting to match after match and will not have time for that one. Very fortunate circumstance for Yoshi. He'll be in a fine shape as he is ahead by nearly 3 full stages heading into the final stage of V Hard. Call it V Hard because Pokemon Puzzle calls it V Hard, and they really ruined the naming convention for the longest time. But Bowser, one of the best chainers in the game, Also hyper aggressive with his stack, so this one could still go on for quite a bit. Yoshi has had some struggles against Bowser in this tournament. Game gave Bowser a chain off the garbage, so that little chain is going to save a little bit of time, and here comes Beefin trying to make the comeback with two 20-second stages in the cave so far. Oh, I think Bowser just ran out of panels, and that will do it. Yoshi finishes this game with one of the slowest V-hards he has ever posted in tournament play, a 9:45. I guess he's human after all. But it is enough to win star number 1. As you can see, when all 4 stars light up on the bottom, then that player will be winning the match. Beefin also had a rather tumultuous mid-game, to say the least. Not only spending a long time on Raphael, but also losing to Hookbill. But since then, the stages have mostly been clean. And there are some good pillars for Bowser to have to try to work through. This down-stacking effort might be problematic. Ooh, Bowser does get to that in time. But may not have time for anything else. And absolutely no time for anything else. So Beefin will finish that race with 11:04. GG's from Beefin in the race chat. I think both players would love to have that race back. But as it stands now, our defending champion is off to the 1-0 lead. And it was interesting. I thought I thought that Yoshi might have been the most shaky in that race. Beefin had some unfortunate early game luck, but then Raphael happened and suddenly the whole tide of the match turned. But these two definitely have the grind set above just about everyone else in the community. Arguably the biggest grinders in our community, so they know a thing or two about shaking off a bad run and going back to the next one. And look at that, a 13-second Lakitu for our 1 seed. Beefin once again getting the timing of the attack just a little bit off. It's going to get a 22 on that stage. And again, Yoshi just starts things off so fast. Combos might be a bit lacking here, but the stack is a bit high. So the only thing that was going to slow down that stage was going to be the garbage clear that was inevitably there. And I say we've got a bit of a swing here, as Yoshi gets a 26 on his bumpty, but Beefin gets 14. That will get our players basically back to level at the outset. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Okay, that's an 8. we did just see an 8-second stage. And we have in our live chat a chat command, exclamation mark calm down. We need Yoshi to calm down after that one. Okay. Okay then. Oh, that's a Yoshi tends to wow us more than basically everyone else in the tournament. Let's listen to how this one is going. That's going to be a 22 for our top seed. The lead has built up against Ethan, who gets an 11-second wiggler to bounce back the pace. That one was a bit on the short side, but Pillars might hold this up in time for an 11-second stage anyway. Oh, a very high field that Froggy was working with in that one. Sometimes you just need the stages to behave a little bit better, and that's going to be a 12 for Beefin. But it looks like both players were getting away with 5 lines required on those stages. That drop chain from Yoshi, like that's unfortunate that Tetris attacker, I mean Blarg, had a match at the top of the stack and that led to a lag chain, but I don't know how Yoshi plays that any better without it being any shorter, and much more fortunate timing for Beefin gives him a 12 on that stage. Both players are flying through this first half. That 8 combo from Yoshi, so good. Yoshi is so good at building these lag chains. My goodness. There's a reason that Yoshi is also one of the most feared PvP competitors in the scene. And when both lunge fishes get down to 2 lines on that one, so that one was just unfortunate for both of the players involved, but the trolling was roughly equal. So, all things considered, it was not all that bad. Oop, some color conflicts prevented some chains to be had there. With very lacking sets of combos, Yoshi goes for an X6 chain, but it's not enough, so spam a 9 and an 8 combo right after. Why don't you? Oh, man. Raphael is still getting to these matches, but not to that one. Oh, Raphael gets a 3 chain off of Beefin's attack. And just like that, this race is a lot more competitive heading into the Cave of Wickedness, or as it is called in Impaled Upon Death Mountain. Oh, the setup time to get the 5 combo follow-up onto that chain. Okay. Oh me, oh my. Beefin's got something similar cooked up for Hookbill. Oh, the combo storm's not quite there! So, Yoshi will get a bit of an advantage here. 6 combo, looking for an 8 combo. It's gonna get a 9 combo instead. Like, Yoshi spams combos with the best of them. Even having time to take a little bit of a break, maybe to scratch an itch on his nose or something. And is Plant gonna have time for anything else? Nope, it's gonna eventually run out of room on that one. Okay, Plant is not chaining very much here. So Beefin might be able to get out of this stage soonish. but not before getting that match. So that might just waste time, which Beefin is running out of in this race. That is a super aggressive raise from Kamek, as he is wont to do. Kamek still finding matches at the top of his stack, still finding ways to get some chains. Gonna get a 4 chain, which will buy Kamek quite a bit of time. Beefin definitely going to be a fan. Oh, a bit of an airwalk platform thing, allowing Kamek to get to that chain, but cannot downstack the rest of that in time. So Yoshi once again is first to Bowser at under 8 minutes. Oh, Beefin was one line away from getting the quickest of kills onto Kamek. So Kamek's still there in 18. But Yoshi is in the driver's seat on this game too. But Bowser chains off, as it seems like only Bowser can in this mode. Looking for a not even, oh, there's a 6 chain, 7 chain. Bowser going off. Beefin Bowser not going off as much, but that is a very pancaked, crushed Bowser from Yoshi. And oh, Beefin Bowser runs out of time there. So, well. This is closer to what we were expecting to see from these two. Beefin finishing with a time of 8:27 to Yoshi's 8:21. So star number 2 is going to go to our 1 seed. Well. well. That was very, very close indeed. If that is going to be what we see from the rest of this match, I think we will all be here for it. And, like, in those kinds of situations, the margin gets so small. Like when you're separated by 6 seconds in V-Hard, you're literally separated by a half second per stage. The margins are razor thin. Will that encourage Beefin to change up his strategy just a little bit? There have been a handful of stages where Beefin has left space for opponents to operate, getting one more line a couple of times in this match so far, and it's proven to be enough of a difference here. Again, razor thin margins here, so these two are playing V-Hard about as well as anyone else has been in this tournament, so this could be as worthy a final as much as it would be a worthy semifinal. But here we go with Game 3. I see Yoshi opting for a 5 combo there instead of taking the extra setup for an 8 combo at the beginning. And okay, Lakitu. Oh, Lakitu tried to set up a vertical combo with the purples. Is not going to have time for that. And once again, Beefin's timing with Lakitu is off, settling for a 23. And sometimes the difference between a quick kill and a garbage clear could be just that small. Yoshi will get 15 on that stage. Beefin is building chains. Combos are not quite there. Will that pillar hold? It does for a 14. So very fortunate there for our 4 seed. And Yoshi, again, his style lends itself to getting chains going as fast as possible. One more line from making that a super fast stage, but Poochie should not have time for anything else here. Oh, has room up there. Well, well. And just like that, we have a lead change. As Yoshi gets to 22, Beefin gets 11 and pulls ahead by about 3 seconds. Again, with these two, I think being our biggest grinders of world record attempts in the community at the moment. Of course, they're going to be rattling off 10, 11 second stages all the time. But the random matches are wasting Beefin's time here. Going to enable the 4 combo to clear the garbage. I don't know what Beefin was supposed to do about that one. Gonna get a chain in the second tier. There's more time wasting. Yoshi gets off to a 4 chain start. On to Froggy. And that will do it for that stage. Yoshi now pulls off to a full stage lead. We haven't even hit our midway point. Those 5 combos are so good. The L and T-shaped 5 combos. They're so good for getting situations like that. Our second sub 10 second stage of the match. Yoshi getting the 9 second blarg. Are you kidding me? Oh boy. But yes, the L and T-shaped 5 combos are really super for building lag chains, and if you can get lag chains to build garbage quickly, you can top off these opponents so much faster. And it'll make times like that look slow by comparison. Oh no! Beefin's left a little bit extra room there, but the follow-up will be enough. The lead has grown a little bit. Yoshi is kind of going crazy at the moment. Starting another chain after the first one was woefully short. Not quite enough though. 8 lines is often required to beat Lungefish and Raphael. And there we go. That is why you try to make your attacks combo heavy, so that way when all the garbage transforms, with these foes scanning from top to bottom looking for matches, they'll try to move from the bottom of the stack to the top, and they're just not going to have the time most of the time. But here we are, under 5 minutes, as Yoshi enters the first stage of the cave. Oh, down stacking one more line Yoshi needed there. Hookbill may not have time for anything else though. Oh, barely did not have time for that 6 combo in second tier. So close. And now Beefin is going to see Raphael get a chain, waste a little bit more time. So Beefin will be entering the cave at about 5:30. Is a good time for most people, but Yoshi is not most people. Oh, Yoshi taking the time to get the 9 combo off of that, instead of settling for the 8. And the combo storm works again for a 13. Yoshi is definitely showing some superior technique here. Beefin seems to get a pretty good handle on the amount of garbage he needs to send. Just doesn't always have the ability to send it all when he needs to. Yoshi definitely showing what it takes to send everything, and oh, Kamek is going to get off to a bit of a chain here. Gonna be a 6 chain. How much time will that buy? Kamek, whoa! Did not have the time there! Okay, so that is, what, we're looking at a 6:36-ish Bowser entry? Are you kidding me? Are you actually for real, Yoshi? I thought you were human, now I'm not sure. Oh, this super short, super aggressive chain. Bowser going off on that chain just a little bit, though. Will he have time down anything else? He will not! And Yoschi112 finishes Game 3 with a time of 7:05! I'm sorry? 7:05? I need to put this time on screen so it could be made real. 7:05! Are you kidding me? And the craziest part is... honestly, the craziest part about this, that's not even Yoshi's fastest V-hard ever in a race. It is 1 second off, though. Beefin getting a very nice 16-second Kamek. But I can't remember when that 7:04 that Yoshi had took place. This could be the fastest V-hard we have seen in tournament history. What a time to show it off. Let's go ahead and give our defending champion that well-deserved 3rd star. And Bowser here being ultra aggressive with Beefin, and will be out of position to downstack further, and Beefin finishes with a very consistent time, if nothing else, 8:29. Well, I say Beefin has picked up the pace after that bit of a goose egg of a game 1, but Yoshi got some otherworldly luck in that cave. And definitely made the most of it. Well. I think we might be in here for a recoronation, folks. It is a 3-0 lead for our 1 seed, for our defending champion. We're heading into Game 4. Beefin, a great showing in his first LPS tournament, fighting for his tournament life here and a chance at becoming the TA 2023 champion. So here we go again. Both players off to clean. V-hard starts as we enter Game 4. The V-hard command is a secret one in the context of the game. And when you look at that, that is the first Lucky Lakitu stage that Beefin has had all match long. 13 for Beefin, 28 for Yoshi. Again, the V-hard secret command to enter the mode is secret. The game only tells you about it after beating hard mode. It's so secret that there's not even a separate graphic for it. Oh no! Beefin keeps falling a line short onto Bumpty. And just like that, it is Yoshi with the great Bumpty stage, and Beefin falling further and further behind. Oh, Yoshi stacking the 8 combo on top of that. Combo is not going to allow Poochie to get much time to survive after that. Both players will get 16s out of their Poochie stages. Like, again, Beefin has not been playing that badly throughout this match. It's just so hard to compete with what Yoshi's been putting up. There's a 14. Beefin does have the combo storm prepared to top off Wiggler, but it's gonna need a little bit extra time for that to resolve. Ooh, Yoshi double swaps out of the chain there. As fast as you see Yoshi go, it's gonna be so frequent to be able to do that. Like, even with the cursor speed that Yoshi exhibits on a regular basis, he still has some otherworldly precision with that speed, so there's a reason that Yoshi is the favorite to win this whole tournament. And I'll be honest with you, it's not even close. Tetris attacker at Blarg does get a garbage clear and a chain in the second tier, and what is that? Game! You should not be giving these foes that gift! Wow! Okay. And even with that, I think Yoshi's only like 20 seconds behind his pace from the last run. And Beefin gets another 16-second stage, so he's right there. Ooh, another extra swap, but Yoshi recovers, gets a slide to make the 5 chain off of that. I don't know if the combos were good enough to stop the chain there. They weren't. Oh! Lungefish gets an opportunity to raise a line. Now Lungefish runs out of time. Ooh. Beefin also running into a problem with a low Lungefish. Like, this is what Lungefish does. You have to be prepared to send more. Yoshi does adjust the time for the 6 combo on that chain. I'm gonna settle for 4 chain, get the 5 combo on the back end of this. Raphael should be topped out here and will get to that garbage clear and is going to get a chain off of the garbage. A lag chain off the garbage. Opportunity for Beefin to pull ahead, and there it is with a 16. Beefin will be entering the Cave of Wickedness at just over 5 minutes. Yoshi might be 10 seconds behind at this point. It's still going to be incredibly close. Even trying to get a catch to get a 5 combo chain extension. And hook build got too low. Oh, Yoshi also needed one more line for his hook bill. These turtles are getting low in this one. Yoshi escapes first with a 28. Beefin continuing to struggle. Like, Beefin's not quite topped out by garbage enough to demand restarting the chain, but it seems like he does need to make a little bit more here. There's a 3 chain, that will be enough. 103 for that hook bill, and for someone as consistent as Yoshi, that might be curtains on this race already, especially with a 12 Piranha Plant. Oh no! Yoshi is just too good. We are not worthy. So let's see what Yoshi pulls off here. So many 5 combos in these chains. Immediately set for an 8 combo right after that, but Kamek is going to chain for a little bit. And if Beefin is going to storm back, it's going to take more stages like that. Oh, Kamek might downstack this poorly, and he does! And that is some smushed magical Koopa. Yoschi112 is first into Bowser once again. Has not really been threatened for most of this match, and Beefin Kamek downstacks into a garbage clear. That might actually do it. Bowser is starting a good-sized chain, which might require Yoshi to send a little bit more. The follow-up attack will be fine for the moment. Bowser is restarting chains. Gonna have time to downstack this? No, he will not! And our defending champion finishes that race with a time of 8 minutes, 16 seconds. Did not feel like Yoshi had Beefin outmatched this much, but Beefin did have some unfortunate early game luck, and late the stages did not fully comply with his attacks. But GG's to our 4 seed. Definitely one of the best V-Hard performers in our tournament. And it's a shame that he will have to fight later on next week for 3rd place. Uh-oh. Oh no, Beefin didn't leave himself room to raise, start swapping furiously! Oh no! Ah! No time. So that rapid swapping, as you see, did slow the gradual rise of the stack, but you can't really stop draining all of the stack health once you get to the top. Most people can't swap that fast to entertain the possibility of that. Yoshi could. Yoshi's one of the few people that could. And the very admirable effort from our new competitor. Now will Bowser be just a little bit gentle here? I mean, Bowser is getting low on panels. Bowser might be low on time here. And there it is. Bowser finally lays down at 10:35. Well, well, well. I will congratulate our players, and then we will move on to take a review of the bracket picture. Alright then. So now, as Beefin gives the good golf claps, the GGs, to our winner, let's go ahead and give that star number 4 and the win. That kind of performance. Just this. Like, if you get a 705 V hard in a race, you really should win. That's all that needs to be said about that. That is unbelievable. Actually unbelievable. Yoshi is too good, and he will be the one awaiting the winner of the next match that we will have coming right up after this. So here is where our bracket stands now. Beefin will be awaiting the loser of the next match in the third place tiebreak. Yoschi112 will be awaiting the winner of the next match between myself and FFR Pro 21. We played that match on Thursday night, which may give you some indication of how that match went already, but I trust that you will be very entertained for how that match turned out. That said, we are very close to the end of our proceedings. In 2 weeks, we will wrap up this tournament with our gold finals on Sunday, April 9th. Before that, on the 8th, we will have our stage clear tournament in its entirety. And as you can see, next week, we will conclude the silver bracket and the endless tournament and have our third place gold match where Beefin will be awaiting his next opponent there. But it will be myself against FFR Pro 21, a tale as old as time, ready to come at you right after this. But for those of you watching on YouTube, that is going to do it for us with this matchup. For everyone at the League of Puzzle Speedrunners, this has been Cards of the Heart. Until next time, everyone, happy puzzling.